Hello my flavor lovers, today I'll be showing you how to make the best chin chin you've ever made. Trust me, you won't overthink it next time you want to make chin chin. So for this recipe, I use 5 cups of flour, a cup of sugar, quarter cup of powdered milk, half a teaspoon of nut milk, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, pinch of salt, a teaspoon of lemon zest. You missed that, but I added 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavor. Mix this thoroughly, and after well mixed, I added in a cup and a half of butter. Mix this until it feels like breadcrumb. After that, I added in 2 eggs, a cup of liquid milk. You can add any milk of your choice as long as it's not buttermilk. Once your dough is formed, make sure it is not sticky. It should be like this, not too hard, not too soft, but just smooth and nice. I am done with that. I'm going to cover up the dough with a plastic wrap. Let it rest for at least 15 minutes, and after that you come back to your dough, take it out. First thing you want to do, you divide it into portions. That is the number of time you like to roll the dough or the numbers of time you like to fry the chin chin. I'll be frying this 4 times, so I'll divide it into 4 portions of doughs. Before I start rolling the dough, I will make sure that I put my oil on the stove on medium heat so it can start heating. See how nice and easy the dough is curling? That is how easy it should be to roll as well. Because if your dough is too hard to roll, know that your chin chin is going to be hard to chew too. Except if you want to eat or serve people raw dough. Before rolling, spread a small amount of flour on your dough, then roll it. See how easy it is to roll? Very easy because your dough is well mixed and perfect. I am making sure that my dough is not sticky on my chopping board, so I spread a little bit, put it on it so that while I'm cutting it, it's not going to stick on the dough, on the chopping board rather. I'm using my pizza knife. This is the easiest way to actually shape your chin chin. Well, I like the square shape. You might like the other one, the long one. It's still easy. You can do that one with your hands, or you can still do it like this. Just make sure you do them smaller, or if you like them thicker, you make them thicker. After cutting them vertically, I spread them out a little bit before cutting them horizontally to make sure that they don't stick together while I'm cutting them or before I put it in the pot. I mean, it might not be perfect. I'm not a machine, but I'm trying my best to make sure that the shapes are even. Though it's not for sale, I make sure that it meets my desired shape. And I know my kids love them when they're really very well squared and has a little tiny sharp edges. So take your time and make sure that you like what you're doing. I'm almost there. And that was the last one. Now it's time to go into the oil. If you've noticed, I don't take it off my chopping board because I don't want to take the risk of adding another flour to eat and then turning it, because this actually causes your oil to form a lot and I don't want that. To also turn your chin chin in the pot, you want to make sure you don't turn it like you're flipping it. You just touch it and you turn by itself to prevent overfoaming. Make sure you're constantly checking on your chin chin if you don't want it to be dark brown and too hard. If you like it this, like light brown like this, it is time to take it out. I actually fried this for about 7 to 8 minutes on a medium heat, yes. And it's time to take it out. You can let it be if you want it to be a little bit browner than this color, it is fine, but just make sure your chin chin doesn't burn. So that was the first round. I put it on my drying rack so it can start getting crunchy. And this is the final result. This is how much chin chin we had from 5 cups of flour. Put it in my chin chin jar and whoop. Hope you tried this recipe and let me know how yours came out. Bye.